Hello and welcome to today's debate. Renovate before selling or not? Is it really worth the money and hassle? Or could you potentially be netting thousands of extra pounds with a bit of time and effort? Let's take a look at the pros and cons. But before we do, if you love property know-how, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter for advice on topics like this and much more. All you need to do is click the link with this episode. So probably the main argument for renovating is the potential value add for your home. For example, a loft conversion could boost the value by 20%. If your home is lacking in certain areas, say it's got a cramped kitchen, creating more space is likely to attract more buyers. Buyers are also becoming more eco-conscious, so particularly with an older property, renovations that improve the insulation or energy consumption could well be worth doing. For instance, did you know that raising your EPC from a G rating to an A rating can boost property value by as much as 14%? Of course, all these need careful calculations. Outlay versus potential gain. While renovations will definitely cost money, the uptick in value isn't a given. And it's not just the outlay. It's your time in either carrying out the work yourself or planning and supervising someone else to do it. And remember, deciding to go ahead with renovations means delaying putting your property on the market. So if buyer demand is high and you're itching to be on the move, renovating could slow things down. That doesn't mean you can't do some things, however. Here are our top renovations for upping property value. Boost your EPC rating. This might be a new boiler, better insulation, or double glazing. Easy wins include things like fixing leaking taps, loose tiles, or floorboards. This is the stuff that makes your home look neglected and can knock pounds off the price. If you've got anything major like subsidence, rising damp, mold, a leaking roof, or structural cracks, these are going to cost you dearly, especially when a buyer does the survey and decides to renegotiate their offer. So get them fixed, and there won't be a reason for last-minute price reductions. You can definitely still sell a house that needs renovating, however. Some buyers are looking for a property they can make their own. But remember, for everyone looking for a fixer-upper, there'll be just as many who can't face the time or money it needs to take on a project. So properties that need work are going to attract fewer potential buyers. If you've got a period property, you've also got to be careful that your improvements, especially if that means removing original features, don't actually knock down the price. However, it's usually worth spending a bit of time and money on restoring fireplaces, parquet flooring, sconces, and decorative moldings, as these are things that lovers of period properties generally get excited about. So what's the answer to renovate before selling or not? My advice is to consider these 4 things. Can you afford it? If you have to borrow and the work and the sale takes more time than expected, are you going to run into financial difficulties? What's the potential value boost? You've got to know the investment will pay off. What's the market like? If it's a hot market, a property needing work might still fly. If the market is sluggish, you probably need to do all you can to make your place as appealing as possible. And finally, can you wait to sell until renovations are complete? Now you know the questions to ask yourself, you're in prime position to answer the great renovation debate for yourself.